Hello everyone, welcome back to the Queen Nefertiti 33 channel. I am Tatiana. I'm here with some articles for you all. I apologize that I'm late with it. I've been going through some things, okay? The frofficles in my house, so let's begin. And they ain't gonna leave either. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I keep doing what I'm supposed to do, but they won't leave, okay? So let's begin. This is titled Villa of Slavic Folklore. Yeah, I just found some random stuff this week, okay? So let's begin. It's interesting to me. I thought I was talking about some slaves, but it's talking about some mystical creatures and stuff. Folklore is such an intriguing topic to dive into in many parts of the world. In some cases, the folklore we know about today comes from an amalgamation of the entire history of a region. True. Influences from different tribes, cultures, religions, and changing beliefs. Slavic folklore is an area that is easy to get lost in because there's so much that's simply fascinating about it, from the unique creatures or unique takes on them to the sheer volume of branches of folklore to explore. We'll look at one of them now, a type of nature spirit that you never want to insult. I'm hearing they are coming, like I did that video a long time ago. If I remember, I'm gonna put it in the description, okay? They are coming, y'all. They're coming back. Brief history of Slavic peoples and folklore. The history of the people that folklore comes from helps us to understand the broader context surrounding tales of strange creatures. The slaves have a compelling. The Slavs, I had it right. The slaves have a compelling narrative woven with threads of migration, cultural evolution, and still somehow forging distinct identities under constantly changing geopolicy landscapes. Yes, we supposed to have these around us, okay? We all got one. They all similar to us, okay? They all in our family. There's no way to stuff the entire history of a people into a short article, so we take a brief look at the Slavic peoples from their earliest known origins. Around the fifth century, which is 2021, that's why I made that video. After death, AD, tribes settled in Eastern Europe, particularly present-day Ukraine and Poland. The early Slavic communities were primarily agriculture in their social structures and beliefs were deeply intertwined with the natural environment. The early inkling of Slavic folklore are deeply rooted in the pagan beliefs that flourished among the ancient Slavic tribes. Nature, seen as a living entity, often took center stage in the early narratives. True. The elements earth, water, fire, and air, along with celestial bodies, were revered, and personified through various mythological characters. You like the crows. Over the centuries, various groups migrated, gradually expanding over a massive area of Europe, stretching from the Baltic in the north to the Balkan in the south. As the Slavic tribes migrated and interacted with other cultures, three distinct groups formed: East Slavic, West Slavic, and South Slavic. Well, I don't see no north. Each group developed its own unique linguistic, cultural, and political identity. The East Slavs gave rise to Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. The Red Slavs led to the formation of Poland, the Czech Republic, and Slovakia, while the South Slavs formed nations like Serbia, Croatia, and Bulgaria. Okay, the Slavic tribes in the 7th to the 9th century. Um, so last year, no, 2 years ago, so 2022 and this year. Okay, the continents. I'm in the east, so I'm up here. That's the south side. That's the south, and that's the west one. Christianity spread through the area between the 7th and 9th centuries after that, large AD, largely through missionary efforts, replacing Slavic paganism by claiming the Slavic traditions were actually really Christians and giving them Christian names in Jesus, Freaks, O, and lots of war. Aggressive politicking and overripe murder. True, they did. They took it away. On December 25th, the day we honor the birth of Jesus by commemorating that sacred moment when the three wise men trampled over peasants to save 10 bucks on a gold, frankincense, and myrrh bundle deal. Okay, so that's a Slavic metaphor. And let's not forget, nothing saves peace on earth like elbowing someone in the face for a discounted flash screen last Black Friday so we can better see every pore on the face of the celebrity staring in an annual holiday blockbuster. Amen to consumerism. Despite the efforts to stamp out their cultural roots, the Slavs retained their stories and folklore. Today, there's a unique blend of traditions due to the centuries of influence, welcome and unwelcome. The advent of Christianity in Slavic regions between the 7th and 9th centuries ushered in a phase of religious and cultural syncretism. The old pagan tales didn't fade away. Instead, they intertwined with Christian narratives, birthing a unique blend of mythic storytelling. True. Saints, biblical characters, and Christian morals found their place alongside ancient pagan heroes, deities, heroes like God, okay? It's like Jesus. Her heroes, deities, and moral codes in this enriched tapestry of folklore. By the late medieval period, Slavic folklore began to find expression in written literature and artistic endeavors. The 19th and early 20th century saw a folklore revival, with intellectuals and artists drawing deeply from folk tradition to foster national identity and creative innovation. True, I seen it. Writers, poets, and composers like Alexander Pushkin and Antonia Dvorak delved into the folklore, which brought more attention to the folk tales and breathed new life into the old tradition. Unveiling the villa. Within Slavic folklore, the ethereal figure of the villa holds a distinct place, often embodying the myriad moods of nature, its beauty, mystery, and at times its worth. Okay. This is an image of the Serbian epic heroes, Prince Marko and Milos, Obelisk and the river Ragiro in the painting Milos. So yeah, if you eat raviolis, one of them gonna come to you, okay? Yeah, I made that channel message about the seasoning sauce. So that's something regarding Slavic mythology. So if you eat raviolis, the veal ravi in the painting Milo. So Milo's will be coming to y'all. Okay? I love raviolis too. I know it's been a while. I know I heard you. It had been a while though. The villa is most often depicted as a beautiful woman who dwells in pristine corners of the natural world, from forests and meadows to rivers and lakes. I heard on villa. Oh, I know. Sometimes they have wings and tails, say they possess supernatural healing abilities and the power of shape shifting, which is quite fitting because they are said to be both benevolent and menacing towards humans, depending on the story. True, I believe that. Got the willies, okay? So that's little Slavic folklore right here. You ever heard that? I heard people say that. You got the willies. Some will go in your ears, but let's see. Maya Conversation Lexicon define willis from violets as female spirits or vampires representing betrothed girls who died before marriage. Known for their passion for dancing naked, particularly in town squares, they are depicted as restless souls luring young men at midnight to dance them to death. I believe that. I already dance naked, so I might be Hey, damn, I might beat the Willie shit. Um, Regional variations include savoring cussed maidens, buggering unbaptized girls, known as summer diva and polished beautiful girls atoning for fury past lives. Angled as the willies, these eerie narratives led to the idiom to give someone the willies. Okay, I was studying the idioms. Okay, so the next time you lose this phrase, thank the slaves. The Slavs, okay? The slaves. When interacting with humans, they may turn into swans, falcons, horses, wolves, or any other creature from the natural world. Even weather phenomena like whirlwinds, that's in the Bible, in the Revelations. Some are said to roam the skies, playing pipes or drums from castles they've built on the edge of clouds. One of the worst things humans can do when interacting with a villa is insulting it somehow, because we might end up dead or simply vanish, never to be seen again. See, that's for some of y'all that read what y'all read, okay? Occasionally, they will also describe as riding horses or stags and may be found out in nature enjoying a hunt, dancing in circles, and sometimes looking for companionship of men. Cool. Okay, this is one of the images. Like a Fairy. Litho by J.W. Shaw, J. Bernard, painted by M.N. Hamhart, depicting Miss Emma Harding as Queen of the Willis in the Phantom Dancers from the incredibly famous and long-running ballet Gisela. Interesting in Slovene folklore, as described by F.S. Copeland, villas translated as white ladies appeared as benevolent beings aiding women during childbirth and heroes and epic narratives, showcasing a more positive aspect of the villa, at least for women. See, I say all this stuff, y'all. I tell y'all all this stuff, okay? All this stuff that's going on is a Slavic mythology. It's mythology for going on. So a myth, but it's really real though. I told you they be having these people in the hospitals with y'all. I be telling y'all about what's going on. It's happening in the Bible. It's Revelations, okay? Get used to it. Interesting in Slavic folklore, it described by F.S. Copeland, villas translated as white ladies appeared as being aiding women during childbirth. Okay. Echoes around the world. If you think about the villa, it's possibly easy to draw parallels to folklore all over the world. Here are a few similar tales from other cultures that will likely leave you wondering how these stories develop independently. In ancient Greek mythology, nymphs personify aspects of nature. I thought it was like nymphos, like nymphos, like people that they addicted to just like sex, okay? It's not like nympho to sex, like they want it all the fucking day, all the fucking time, okay? Often depicted as beautiful maidens, they reside in forests, mountains, and waters, interacting with gods, humans, and the environment. Their stories blend beauty, allure, and a raw, natural essence similar to the villain's narrative, sometimes benevolent and sometimes quite dangerous to unsuspecting humans. True. Celtic folklore has a wide range of nature spirits notable for their context, fairies and the city. Much like the villa, these beings embody nature's whimsical aspects, sometimes benevolent, at other times malevolent. Their narratives explore the fine line between the earthly and the ethereal, weaving a tapestry of mysticism closely aligned with the natural world. In Scandinavian folklore, the Hydra is a forest spirit, often depicted as beautiful women, much like the villa. The Hydra were known to have both been and sinister faces. Depending on how humans encounter and treat them, I'm sure this sounds familiar. Okay, this is one of the images. Okay, just like the Three of Cups card on that tarot deck. Husband Memphis, a black and white reproduction of a painting as captured from the 1909 book Myths of the Norsemen from the Eddas and Sagas. Drawing parallels from Japanese folklore, the Lyama Uba, a yokai, embodies a blend of nurture and menace remnants of the villain's multifaceted character. Though often depicted as an old woman, the Yama Uba shares the villain's close association with nature. Its unpredictability and sometimes helpful and occasionally deadly interactions with human beings. In modern times, Slavic folklore persisted in so many forms. Okay. It has and continues to inspire literature, films, music, and even video games, asserting its enduring appeal across time. From classical ballet to contemporary fantasy fiction, Slavic folklore's elemental themes and etheric characters continue to enchant us all. Okay, so hold on, let me read this correctly. Explore the history and lore of horror from influential creators to obscure events. Cryptids, ghosts, folklore, books, music, movies, strange phenomena, urban legends, psychology, and creepy mysteries. Every other Thursday, you get a new expedition delivered right to your mailbox. Okay. What is the most famous Slavic folklore? Baby Yaga might easily be the most famous myth to come out of Slavic mythology and is still in use in some rural areas as a folk tale. Baba Yaga is an Shrek, who is said to steal, cook, and eat her victims, usually children. Yep, that's who I found. I found Baby Yaga, which is Mary actually. Mary is Baby Yaga. Slavic mythology, 8 creatures, myths, and stories. Slavic mythology is for the most part terror incarnate since it was mainly passed down through oral tradition, which I'm giving to y'all now. Here are 8 tales from pre-Christianity. Okay, these were here before Christianity. So let's begin. Slavs are the larger European ethnological group scattered throughout Eastern, Central, and Southeastern Europe. Today, most of these people practice Christianity, but long before Christianization, the native faith of the Slavic tribes was what we consider paganism today, which the Christians celebrate, like Christmas, Memorial Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving, 4th of July. Should I go on? So it's nothing new. Come on now. So that's technically you just stealing. Technically you just a serial killer, a murderer. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. This means the religion didn't have an organized hierarchical structure with comprehensive oversight or distinctly defined scriptures. Furthermore, unlike the evangelists scriptures. Come on now. Furthermore, unlike their early successors, ancient Slavs didn't revere divinity through the archetype of one god. And so, the way I say gods. Instead, Slavs of that time had a firm belief that all unusual phenomena put in front of them was in one way or another encrypted in nature, where all answers can be found. That is why this pagan religion produced some of the most interesting stories, which we now know as Slavic mythology. So I know y'all heard about him before. Puwan and Veles. Puwan is the god of thunder, and I hope it do thunder when I drink though. So let's see about him. Y'all heard about Zeus? Okay, I heard about Zeus. Even though the Slavic pagan religion was in monotheistic, there was still a supreme god called Puwan. The closest equivalent from other cultures will be Zeus from Greek mythology. They got their own kingdom basically. Okay, well, this is not really her kingdom though, because she's a goddess. She for the guys, so she lied to y'all. The real God is right here. And I'm on his team, and he want his shit back. Her shit is over with. So y'all need to go ahead and give that up. Or else. I don't know what I'm gonna tell y'all. You gotta give it up, baby. So I can see if she, she's not really a guy. So I mean, her time is up. Okay. He even, if you read your Bible, it say that he only lets you have it for some time, and when the time is up, you gotta give it back. Okay? Do that make sense to y'all? The closest and other cultures would be Zeus from Greek mythology and Thor from Norse mythology, since they reigned the heavens as the gods of thunder and lightning. His counterpart is Velis, a cleansing god related to waters, while Purin is fiery and dry and woos the living world from his citadel, which is placed on top of the highest branch of the world, free. Velis is a Shanta god attached to waters, ruling from the roots of the world free. He is utterly in wit, since he is the lord of the underworld, ruling the realm of the dead. Okay? The myth itself consists of Purin chasing a serpentine creature, which is Velis. Velis managed to trick him and escape while transforming into various animals. The belief is that Purin decided not to kill Velis, but to send him to the underworld, the world of the dead, where he truly belongs. Amen. That's what Mary did to me. So we got to show the video. She decided to kill me. She decided to send me to the underworld, and I'm ready to go. Okay, and I'm working with the main one, so he gonna do what I say, and I'm gonna do. He gonna do what I say. So if I want it bad, y'all finna do what I say. Okay. Next is Marina, the goddess of death. A cycle of life and death. Slavic goddess Marina in Vesness. Okay, this how they look. This death, and that's the other one. Okay, this one is life, and this one death. Okay. The name of the Slavic goddess differs from country to country, so one might hear about Marzana, Marina, or Merwa. Still, they will refer to one goddess, Marina, the pagan Slavic goddess of winter, death, harvest, witchcraft, and nightmares. The bewitching mythological creature is the daughter of spring goddess Lada, who represents love, fertility, and beauty, and Shrawag, the god of fire and blacksmithing, which is blackmailing. Even though she's known as the goddess of death, Marina's role can also be seen through various stages of transitions in human life. This Profonus of the underworld signifies the end of the physical life for mortals on earth, and true right now, and her death marks the end of winter and symbolizes the rebirth for spring, represented by the goddess Lada. Marina is a multilayered figure, since she joins winter and death together with the rebirth of nature, and thus directly symbolizes the different cycles of human life as well as fertility connected with it. Okay, the next one is Vila, Wusaka, Hushashu. Again, this Slavic mythology figure has different names in different regions. This myth is one that managed to outlive Slavic paganism and is mentioned even in modern pop culture. Who I have. Villas are referenced in J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, wherein they represent incredibly beautiful female humanoids with the ability to drive men uncomfortably wild, mostly by performing sensual dances. In Slavic mythology, they are stunning but demonized creatures with beauty so unique that it is beyond mortal imagination, who comes from women who drowned before they got married. They are gorgeous and either naked or dressed in a transparent silver robe. Their hair is silky green and long, remnants of watergrass, and crowned with a floral wreath made of flowers and herbs. Cool. However, these looks came with a price for men who wanted to dance with them. The legend says that charming looks lured men who either danced with them and burned out or came too close to the water and drowned. In some of the stories, the incredible beautiful creatures can shapeshift into animals such as snakes, wolves, swans, horses, and falcons. Next we got Baby Yaga. Baby Yaga from the Vista the Beautiful 5, 1900. Okay, that's how he looks. Baby Yaga might easily be the most famous myth to come out of Slavic mythology and is still losing some rural areas as a folktale. Baby Yaga, an ogress who is said to steal, cook, and eat her victims, usually children. The closest comparison to her personage would be a witch, since she also rides a broom. It clicked off. Hold on. She rides a broom or a mortar. Okay, stop moving. Since her alleged primary target is children, Baba Yaga's story or to this day lose as a parenting tool to scare children who are misbehaving. And since she been said to live in the house far into the woods, it's often used to discourage children from roaming too far from their home. Her house is quite unsettling, standing on chicken leg stilts and capable of moving around on its own. Even though the character of Baba Yaga is exceptionally creepy, particularly for children who encounter her, and is linked with murder and cannibalism, she is not entirely evil. For those lucky few who face her and manage to outmaneuver her, thus earning her respect, she'll be very happy to help. I think this about Mary, to be honest, but yeah. In modern folklore, Baby Yaga's character is quite similar to a certain character in the Brothers Grimm's Hansel and Gretel. Next we got Kikamora, house spirit. So be careful of them house spirits. Okay, let's see what they're about. That's for how the Most High got disfigured as well. If you ever, cause he trusted us at first. I never did anything bad, except for James. He the one who did it. If you ever had sleep paralysis, you know how upsetting it can be. Now imagine having someone sit on your chest when you go to sleep and then trying to strangle you. In essence, that's what ancient Slavic tribes believed Kikamora would do. There are several house spirits in the Slavic world with different characteristics. Kikamora emerged a quite an unappealing female creature, loosely deformed or having some animal extremities like the ones from a dog, rabbit, or chicken. But it often goes, this evil house spirit can shapeshift and turn into a beautiful woman. Okay. What's especially eerie about this spirit is that she hides in dark places in people's homes, living in the attic or behind fireplaces and stoves. Kikamora can enter your house through a keyhole, and you can notice her presence by sounds similar to the ones made by a nibbling mouse. This spirit is blamed for many negative things in the domestic home, from food going bad to causing nightmares. I believe it. Next is the Friglag. Okay. Friglag literally translated from the most Slavic languages means three-headed. Friglag is portrayed as one three-headed god who unites three supreme Slavic gods. This fusion of gods had heads belonging to Puwan, Shrawag, or Dasbog in the early versions of the myth, or P1, Shraga, and Sitar in the latest version. This deity is quite popular among southern Slavs, especially across Slovenian and Bosnian and Herzegovina, where the geographical points carry the name of this Slavic deity. Friglag is the highest mountain in Slovenia, where Mount Friglag is the highest peak of the mountain, Daniria, which is located in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Other than the mountain peaks, the three heads of the Slavic deity represents the sky, the earth, and the underworld. Ancient Slavs believed Friglag's heads meant he ruled the three kingdoms of this earth, which was the present life, earth, the future that races the sky, and the underworld, the kingdom of the dead or the past. Another notable aspect of this Slavic deity is that he wore golden bindings over his eyes and lips so he could not see the sins of the people nor could he speak about them. This is about the firebird now. It's the firebird. Firebird is yet another creature from Slavic mythology embodied as an occult supernatural spirit. A firebird is a heavenly bird lit by glowing fires, so the phoenix rising, fires coming down to earth from the heavens. It could be the biggest blessing or the most dangerous threat. If you are brave enough to catch this memorizing creature, you will have equal chances of being gifted with the greatest luck or dying in the most terrible way imaginable. These bewitching creatures are part of many folk tales and have different meaning and different stories. However, what's similar in each tale is the majestic flames this bird brings, which shine so bright that they light up everything surrounding it, signifying a beginning of a long and uneasy journey. The firebird is quite similar to the story of Phoenix, a myth about a burning bird who sets itself on fire only to be born again from the ashes. However, the only similarity between these two is their fire. A phoenix symbolizes immortality, while the firebird represents a treasure that is rare and is difficult to possess. And last one, Tree of Life. The Oath of Amaladina under the Slavic Linden Tree by Aspor Musha, 1926. The tree of life might be considered the core of Slavic mythology since it's connected to the creation of the world. In general, trees has a special place in all of the Slavic mythology and were a part of their oldest tradition. Essentially, every tree was connected to a deity to which they confessed their sins, prayed, and gave sacrifices. They do. For them, a tree was more than just an aspect of nature. It symbolizes the circle of life and cosmic rebirth. Their most important trees were the oak tree or the tree of life. The roots of this holy tree symbolizes the underworld. Amen. That's what I'm trying to tell people. The trunk is the earthly world or the realm of men, while the top is reserved for gods and divine. The Slavic version of Unlopius, the god of thunder, P1, is portrayed as an eagle, sitting on the crown of the tree, and Velis, the serpentine creature, is at the roots in the underworld. This was followed by the belief that P1 protected people and their homes from Velis, especially during the storms. Otherwise, Velis could have hidden in their house disguised as a serpent and caused havoc. Overall, Slavic mythology is full of wonders explained by the incredible forces found in nature, emphasizing the duality of everything. Some of these dual counterparts include darkness and light, female and male, and summer and winter. Moreover, this operating duality was seen even with their most important natural sanctuaries. You ain't lying. The trees, which was also portrayed as either good or bad. The good trees were the ones that held thoughts and prayers, while the bad ones were believed to have demons inside of them and were used during rituals connected with dark magic. It can be said that Slavic mythology has a lot of theories and stories overlapping with those of Norse or Greek mythology. Yes, but it still offers a very intriguing belief system with some uniquely captivating tales of the harmony of life between humans and nature. Let me see. Okay. So yes, I got a couple more minutes. Might as well. So yeah, what is Slavic mythology called? Slavic paganism, Slavic mythology, or Slavic religion is the religious beliefs, myths, and ritual practices of the Slavics before Christianization, which occurred at the various stages between the 8th and the 13th century. So that was a 5. So 1998, so 94, 95, 96, 97. 94 was a 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. 94, 95, 96, 97. 1997, okay? In the 13th century. Hold on, let me count that. Oh, I was right. 1998. Hold on. So 2006 as well. 6, 7, 8, 9. 2006, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. That's a 10 though. But it's still the 13th century though. So 1998, 2006. Um, what is the Slavic version of Zeus? Worshipped across wide expanses of Slavic Europe and even beyond, as person who also appears in Baltic mythology. Puran is the rain lord of the heavens and the god of lightning and thunder. As a thunder god, he had been compared to Zeus in Greek or Thor in Norse mythology. The reason why they say that is because since she got the will or whatever, the life or whatever the fuck y'all believe in, they still have to work in here. We still gotta work here. Okay? So that's why it be thundering sometimes, why it be lightning sometimes, because they still have to work. They still have to do that. Okay? For y'all. Because if not, shit, we all gonna be burning shit. Why is so little known about Slavic mythology? Slavic mythology had fewer high-profile adaptations in contemporary media, resulting in less visibility. Language barrier, many original sources and folklore are in Slavic languages, which can be less susceptible to non-Slavic speakers. This limits the audience that can engage with these stories in the original form. And last one, who is the dark god in Slavic mythology? Chernobyl is associated with misfortune and that his name means the black god. Although the significance of the remains are school, Chernobyl first appeared in the 1st century text called The Chronicles of the Slaves, written by Homer of 2005, 5, 6, 7. So that's a 7. So he's the real one. And last one, who is the strongest Slavic god? I'm going to put some videos in the description. In Slavic mythology, Puran is the highest god of the pantheon and the god of sky, thunder, lightning, storms, rain, law, war, fertility, and oak trees. The real god, okay, that we in his world right now. So joke on y'all. So yes, when we do more of these, and whoever said them comments, I'm gonna try to do them, okay? Thank y'all, peace, and be safe.